What would it take for you to agree to become the Prime Minister of Italy?
No, I don't think there is any possibility. I always said that it is an honor for an Italian to serve in an Italian government, but provided there are things that I could agree on, I think the direction is moving in a different way than the one that I could possibly be involved in.
Okay, but are you talking to the parties? Yeah, and we'll talk a little bit about direction of policies. A lot of you're not talking to the parties. Okay, Mr. Cottarelli, so let's talk about the policies.
Nobody has contacted me.
At the moment, not yet, but they may be watching Bloomberg. When you look at the debt relief and when you look at what exactly we know and what is press speculation or what is leaks, what do you think the two parties are looking at that would be, I guess, accepted by President Mattarella?
I think the proposal to cancel 250 billion of debt has gone. The most recent draft of this contract, of this plan, simply would request to the European Union to change the rules and not to include in the fiscal rules the debt, not to account as debt the debt held by the central bank. Even this is unlikely to happen. I don't think it has any chance of happening, but it is not as strong as the proposal that was put forward initially. There are other things in this contract, however, which are still quite controversial in terms of possible discussions with the European Union, very controversial.
Okay, so talk to me about, for example, the lowering of the retirement age. I mean, at the end of the day, Mr. Cottarelli, is there anything in the program, and again, we don't know if it's really in the program or if there are leaks, the proposals that then they went back on, but is there anything in the program that you would support? Is it the flat tax or anything like that?
There is definitely some good stuff in the program, the fight on bureaucracy, the fight on corruption, the attempt, the idea of speeding up the legal proceedings for civil justice, which is an important reason why investors, enterprises don't invest in Italy, because the justice system is very slow. There are other things, however, which are quite worrisome, like basically the idea that if Italy has to grow more, probably needs a higher deficit. And that is going to be conflicting with the European rules. Our deficit is supposed to decline, not just to stay at the current level. And it seems that the proposals in the contract, and it is also being said quite explicitly, these parties believe that the deficit should increase. And that is seen as a way of reducing public debt, which I think is an oxymoron, but I think that's what they would like to do.